What you're looking at are the feet and torso of Robot Betty9, minus the upper half of the torso. Robot Betty9 was modeled after Betty Page, the pinup artist from the 1950s. Many of you have seen Betty9 in her various videos. Well, today I'm upgrading her elbow motors and her arms and hands. And this is a view of Betty9 that a lot of you don't get to see. She's just a styrene plastic mannequin. And you see the little spot on her head? That's Velcro to keep her wigs on. Nothing's worse than having your robot's wig fall off. In the middle of a demonstration especially. Now I've used two of these actually. 20 kilogram per centimeter digital servos. They have a lot of torque and they work really well. It's replaced the old servos that didn't work so well. The hands, I've replaced the hands. The hands were one solid hand as of about a week ago, and now I've replaced them with flexible fingers, which will be pulled later with strings to close the hand. It won't be able to use each finger separately, but it will be able to close on things and perhaps hold a cup or something else very light. Just for those of you who don't know, her head is turned by two servos. You can see there's one down there that makes it go left and right. And there's another one up inside that's very hard to see. That lets her tilt it and nod. Her eyes are two LEDs. Her eyes are two blue LEDs, which of course are off at this point. And for AI, for intelligence, she's hooked up to a specially programmed Alexa. Her arms, her shoulders rather, rotate here via another servo that's embedded inside of her torso. Right now that servo's not working well, and I'm going to replace that another time. But for now we're just working on getting the elbows ready, and I want the wrist to turn at some point. In the past, I've just displayed her arm as a simple piece of plastic, and you notice there's a lot of holes all over her. These are various drill holes that I've put in from time to time to add different parts of hardware that are now missing. I bought some white adhesive tape, and that seems to work very well for covering up the holes, because I'm putting some clothing on her that will snag with all those holes. So I'm trying to reduce that. On her other arm here, you can see I've already got a lot of this done. And what I have here is actually a piece of stocking cut to cover the motors, to keep the motors out of her coat and or shirt that I put on her. You can see this is the piece for the other arm that I'm going to install later. It's just simple white stocking cut in two places, and it's going to go like here right over it. Now I've got this taped on. I don't know how well that tape will hold. And you see I purchased these white gloves for Betty. They seem to fit very well, and they cover a lot of the mechanisms. Not that I'm hiding the fact that she's a robot, obviously not. She's not going to be one of those anatomically correct robots, but I do want her to look a little bit more appealing, especially now that Christmas is around the corner and she's going to be singing. And by the way, that's her Christmas outfit right there. This is her Christmas outfit right there. And that with the black skirt should look very nice.